Tehillim Chav Zayin, Tehillim of the capital of the David Hashem Erev Yishi, which we say throughout Chodesh Elul and through Tishrei, through a big part of Tishrei. So there's a famous pasuk. Achas Shalti David Melech asks Hashem. Achas Shalti, I have one request. Achas Shalti means Hashem. That's what I'm asking for. Shifti b'veis Hashem. I want to sit in the house of Hashem all the days of my life. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to David Melech, okay, I'll give you one request, but you have a few requests. Because if you look in the Psukim, right after that, there's a little more. Lachzis b'nayam Hashem. I want to be able to see the name Hashem. Levake beicholet, to visit the Heichal, which seems it's something else in the Beis Hashem. I want to be able to visit the Heichal. Kitzpineni b'suka v'yavro yastireni. When I find myself in troubled times, I want to be able to sit under the protection of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Hashem should save me from all my troubles. 1 second. This is not all one request, says Hashem. Hashem says Davar Mel. That's what the Medrash says. Medrash Tehillim. So David HaMelech answers HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you did the same thing. In our Parashas Ekev, it says, V'ata Yisrael, now Moshe Rabbeinu, it says, Klal Yisrael, Ma Hashem l'gerach Yisrael mimach. What is Hashem asking from you? Only liyira, only to fear God. Okay? So you ask for one thing, but then you have a whole continuation. What does it say later? L'lechas b'chol derochav, to go on the pathways of Hashem. La'avoy, to love Hashem. V'lavid is Hashem, to serve Hashem, and to keep all the mitzvahs. 1 second, Hashem, you ask for one thing. You ask for Yiras Shamayim, and then you have a whole list. You want to be able that we should go in your path, we should keep all the mitzvahs, we should love you. So you did the same thing, so I also did the same thing. Shimon Schwab in Ma'anik Beis Sheva, the Sefer, he says, and what's happening here is David HaMelech understood very well what HaKadosh Baruch Hu was saying, and that's why he was asking one request, which is many requests. What does it mean when Hashem says, what we have to understand? Hashem said, I'm asking for one thing, Ma Hashem Shalom Yachkim Liyira, only to love, only to fear Him, and then there's a whole list, to love Him, to go in His path, to keep all the mitzvahs. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is saying, all I need from you is Yiras Shamayim. I know you'll keep the mitzvahs, I know you'll love me, I know you'll do all those things, but you have to do it all with Yiras Shamayim. Whatever you do, you have to do with the fear of God. You have to always have in front of you Yiras Shamayim, in front of your consciousness. You always have to have in front of you Yiras Shamayim. If you have Yiras Hashem, then the Lalechus B'chol Derochav will be proper. Then the loving of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you'll love Hashem properly. If you have the focus of the fear, of the awe of HaKadosh Baruch Hu upon you, and then when you do all the mitzvahs, you should do it together with Yiras Shamayim. That's what Hashem means. It's one thing. In everything that you do, you should have Yiras Shamayim. So David Melech said the same thing. I have a lot going on in my life. I'm going to be a king. I'm going to be doing a lot of things. I want to be shifted b'beis Hashem. I want to be rooted in the house of Hashem. I want to be in the Beis Medrash. And then when I go out of the Beis Medrash and I have to do other things, I'll be able to be focused rooted in the house of Hashem. And even when I go through troubled times, I know Hashem will save me, but I want to be protected. Not only the protection of Hashem, I want to be protected with the base Hashem. I want to be still rooted in the house of Hashem, no matter what kind of trials and tribulations life throws me. I want to be able to be rooted in the house of Hashem. It's one request that will accompany me through my whole life. Good Shabbos. Please don't forget to subscribe. You'll get the video every week by subscribing. Put a like. Thank you very much. Good Shabbos.